Hello everyone. This is an overview or an explanation of how to do the conversions on the quiz that we had the other day. You should know that the way to study these things is to look at the problem, start doing the problem, and then after you've tried to do it, you run the video. So try it and then watch the video. So on the first one, we're going to start with 25 centigrams of lead. Since this is a volume and we're trying to get, we're given a mass and we're trying to get to a volume, you're tying together mass and volume, you're going to need to use the density that's given to you in the middle of the problem. So you take your 25 centigrams. Since the density is given in grams per cubic centimeter, you're going to need to change to grams first. So you have grams and centigrams. Grams are bigger than centigrams, so 1 gram is 100 centigrams. Now you're ready to use the density. You know that grams go on the bottom because they need to cancel what's up here. The big idea in these problems is that whatever here, unit is here, unit not number, whatever unit is here needs to go on the bottom. And what you're looking for will go on the top. So see, this cc means cubic centimeters, so a cc, same thing as a cubic centimeter, which is the same thing as a milliliter. They're all the same. All right, in this case, we know 1 cc, because there's nothing with the cc, so there's 1, is the same as 11.3 grams. Now we're ready to go to cubic millimeters, because we want to get our volume from cubic centimeters to cubic millimeters. So I'm going to pretend that I don't know the relationship between cubic centimeters and cubic millimeters. So I'm going to write cubic meters on the top. So since cubic meters are bigger than cubic centimeters, I put 1 with the cubic meters, and I know that since it's a cubic meter, there are 100 by 100 by 100. Let's draw a quick cube over here. There's a cube. So it's 100 centimeters on one side if it's a cubic meter. So it would be 100 centimeters cubed if you're looking for the volume. That's where I got a million. 100 times 100 times 100. Now I want to go to cubic millimeters. So I'm going to put cubic meters on the bottom, cubic millimeters on the top, and I need a relationship again. Well, this same 100 centimeters is also 1,000 1,000 millimeters on the side. So that side's 1,000 millimeters. So if it's cubic, it's 1,000 cubed. So it is 1 times 10 to the 9th, or 1 billion cubic millimeters per cubic meter. Now if you look at the unit cancellations, you see centigrams were gone, grams were gone, cubic centimeters gone, cubic meters gone, and that left us with cubic millimeters here on our final answer. Whoops, I'll do that. Then if you multiply across the top, divide by everything's on the bottom, you should end up with 22.1 cubic millimeters. That was number 1. Number 2, Barrett is our puppy. That's my wife talking to him, who is he's still learning how to come and what he should and shouldn't eat. All right, so we got nanograms per liter times. Okay, so nanograms go here because you want to cancel nanograms. Now I'm dealing with the numerator first. I want to go from nanograms to micrograms. So nanograms on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and put grams on the top because I'd have to think about the nanograms to microgram relationship, and I already know this one really fast. I hope you do too. So 1 gram is 10 to the 9th nanograms. Then I'll put grams on the bottom and put micrograms on the top. Micrograms are bigger, so that's 1 times 10 to the 6th now for micrograms. So micro means millionth, nano means billionth. And right now I've changed my numerator to where I want it, to micrograms. Now I need to deal with the denominator. See how liters are down here? Remember I said whatever you want to cancel has to go opposite. So since liters are on the bottom, liters are going to go on the top, and kiloliters on the bottom. Now you know that a kiloliter is 1,000 liters. It's bigger, so kiloliters are bigger. And it looks like that. Then you work out your answer, and you should end up with 50.0. Note the 3 significant figures over here. needs to be 3 significant figures over here in your answer. And these numbers don't limit you with sig figs because they're definitions. And definitions have infinite sig figs. Now problem number 3. You've got 45 centigrams per milliliter. We want to change centigrams to kilograms, so I'm going to put centigrams where? Bottom. I'm going to go to grams as an intermediate. Then I need to get rid of grams. One of these is 1,000 of those. Now you see that centigrams have been changed to kilograms. Now we need to change milliliters to cubic decimeters. So put milliliters on the top. There are lots of ways you could approach this. I'm going to go ahead and go as really direct. So I know that 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. You notice milliliters need to cancel. All right, and I said these cancel, but then I didn't scratch them. Oops. It thinks that I want to copy. Okay, grams cancel. So now my kilograms are on top. That's what I want. Now I need to get rid of liters. I'm going to change it to cubic decimeters because I showed you in class that little plastic cube was 1 cubic decimeter was also 1 liter. So now liters cancel. You don't really need to do that if you know this relationship off the top of your head, but I'm just showing you mathematically how it works. And then the last step would be change cubic decimeters. No, that was the last step. Sorry, don't need to do that because we just need cubic decimeters in our denominator, so we're finished. All right, so our final answer would be 0.45 because over here you only had 2 sig figs, so you just leave it at 0.45 over here. Okay, and once again, to do the math, multiply across the top, divide everything on the bottom. Divide by everything on the bottom. Okay, in order to keep this from getting too long, I'm going to make that. I'm going to go ahead and save the movie, and I'll do another one for the other 3 questions.